I mean, I don't think it's any secret. Like the fan energy and atmosphere there is amazing and crazy.
Seen a lot of highlight reels from over there, so
There's no other experience like Bowman Gray as a race fan, so I hope that same style crowd shows up for a cup race there.
I will have to call upon a driver coach, probably Burt to give me some pointers about what to do and what to look out for.
The very first time I raced there, I wrecked and I hit my best friends.
I don't know if our show will be crazy enough for them. They may not like us. I could be wrong.
Chris Weaver, Fox 8, High Point. Flashing forward a little bit to the start of next year, going to Bowman Gray for the Clash. Your boss man, Richard, has a long history there. It's where he got his start. I think he wheeled some races there. What do you think about going to Bowman Gray, such a historic place? Have you ever been over there?
I have never been. No, I've never been on the premise. Seen a lot of highlight reels from over there, so I will have to call upon a driver coach, probably Burt to give me some pointers about what to do and what to look out for and how to get around that place. Him and I are pretty close and been friends for a long time, so he seems to be a champion over there and knows how to get around there well.
And I ran a Bandolero there when I was about 10.
That's a little different.
Yeah, it's a little different, but
What have you heard? What do you
the
know
same.
about Bowman Gray?
Oh, I mean, I grew up not too far from there. I mean, it's in Winston, and I was, right down the road in High Point. And I mean, I don't think it's any secret. Like the fan energy and atmosphere there is amazing and crazy, and they're very passionate about motorsports, and you're not going to have a problem selling that place out. I'll tell you that. So, yeah, I mean, hey, something different. The Clash was neat in LA for a couple years. And then I think having a shot to bring it kind of more local for us and to that fan base, that track obviously with the history behind it, I think it's neat. So, and I don't mind the Clash moving around every couple of years. Hey, you got these short tracks, whatever tracks around the country, like use them, and you can change it up, go to different venues every 2 years, and I think that's like the perfect race to do it. The All-Star race in there, I think that's perfect where you can kind of play around a little bit with your venues, and seems like that's what NASCAR did.
Ryan running over there this year, your front tire changed.
Yeah.
If they don't know. Did he do well enough that you can lean on him, or in the case that they run a companion race, will you be watching what he does on the Saturday show?
Maybe. I mean, those modifies, they got steel bumpers on them. It's a little bit different there, but no, yeah, he has a lot of experience there, and like I said, it's been 20 years since I've run out there. But I'll definitely probably ask for some pointers, see if I can relate anything to what we do.
You're one of the few guys that raced at Bowman Gray back in
Yeah.
2010,
Yep.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15. What do you remember about that, and then what are your kind of feelings on going back there for the Clash?
Yeah, I think it'll be cool. Or cold, one of the two. But no, I think it's going to be a neat experience for sure. That race was a lot of fun. A little bit of chaos for sure, but it's going to be neat for sure.
You raced that K&N race 10 or so years ago. What do you remember about Bowman Gray, and what do you look forward to about the Clash this year?
The first thing that comes to my mind when I think about Bowman Gray is the very first time I raced there, I wrecked and I hit my best friends very hard with the belts. Somehow the belts, I don't know if they were wrong or what. And I remember, it wasn't a good experience. But the second time around, actually, we did pretty well. I think we finished third or something like that. Yeah, it's the fans. That's the other thing that comes to my mind. The fans are super passionate. Everyone wants to fight each other. So I think it's going to be fun. To have the Cup Series there is going to be a lot of fun.
Talk about the idea of going to Bowman Gray for the Clash and what you remember about the K&N race there, and then Tyler, just sort of follow up on your thoughts about the Clash at Bowman Gray.
Yeah, I honestly, it was so long ago, I don't really remember much about the race. I remember qualifying. I got the pole there the time we ran, so I remembered part of that. I mean, it didn't take very long to complete 2 laps there, but I just remember being really slick, and you kind of your tires never came up, they were never quite ready in qualifying, so it was dirt tracking around there. But that was different, back then. Obviously, different car, tire, horsepower, all that. But regardless, I'm excited to go there. Logistically, it makes way more sense for the teams, and drivers and competitors. And the fan base there is just amazing. I've been there to watch, a local weekend show. I sat in the stands that night. We ran the K&N race. Afterwards, I think they had modifieds or something run, and there's no other experience like Bowman Gray as a race fan. So I hope that same style crowd shows up for a cup race there and are flipping all of us off and leaning over the wall screaming at us, because it's amazing. It's such a cool atmosphere. So I'm excited for it. Yeah, I just hope the weather cooperates.
I don't know if our show will be crazy enough for them. They may not like us. I could be wrong.